Chapter 1. The Foundation of Mind Reading, Understanding Nonverbal Communication. Welcome to The Art of Mind Reading, Unlocking the World's Secrets of Human Connection. In this first chapter, we embark on a journey to explore the foundational elements of mind reading, understanding and interpreting nonverbal communication. By enhancing our ability to read the subtle cues and signals that people unconsciously display, we can unlock deeper connections and foster more meaningful interactions in every aspect of our lives. The power of nonverbal cues. Nonverbal communication encompasses all the ways we transmit information without words. This includes our facial expressions, body posture, gestures, eye contact, and even the physical distance between individuals. These elements can convey a wealth of information about a person's emotions, intentions, and thoughts. Facial expressions. The human face is extraordinarily expressive and capable of displaying a multitude of emotions without a single spoken word. Learning to decipher these expressions is crucial for mind reading. Each emotion, from joy to sorrow, anger to surprise, creates distinct facial changes. By becoming attuned to these subtle shifts, you can begin to anticipate people's feelings and reactions. Body language, our posture and movements can reveal our confidence level, openness, and receptivity. For example, crossed arms might indicate defensiveness or discomfort, while an open stance may suggest friendliness and acceptance. Observing how someone positions and moves their body gives insights into their emotional state and how they relate to others around them. Eye contact. Eyes are not only windows to the soul but also to the mind. The way people use their eyes can tell you a lot about what they might be thinking or feeling. Prolonged eye contact often signals interest and engagement, whereas frequent looking away might indicate nervousness or distraction. Proxemics. This refers to the study of how much space people use in interactions. Distance can affect how connected or detached we feel from someone else. Cultural norms play a significant role here, but personal comfort levels can also provide clues about how people perceive their relationships with others. Enhancing your observation skills. To develop your mind-reading abilities, you must hone your observational skills. This means not only seeing but understanding the context of these nonverbal signals. Context is key. Always interpret nonverbal cues within the context of the situation. The same gesture can mean different things depending on the environment and other external factors. Baselines and deviations. Establish a baseline behavior for individuals you interact with regularly. Any deviation from this baseline can be a powerful indicator of changes in their thoughts or emotions. Practice makes perfect. Like any skill, improving your ability to read others requires practice. Spend time observing people in various settings. Cafes, meetings, public transport. Note their behaviors and try to infer what they might be feeling or thinking. Applying your skills. With these observational skills, you can begin to apply your mind-reading abilities in everyday life. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or casual encounters, understanding the nonverbal cues of those around you enhances your ability to connect on a deeper level. In professional contexts, for instance, being able to read a client's or colleague's nonverbal cues can lead to better communication and more effective negotiations. In personal relationships, it improves empathy and understanding, fostering stronger bonds. Chapter 2. Delving deeper into the psychology of mind reading. Understanding the psychological underpinnings of human behavior is essential for mastering the art of mind reading. By grasping the motivations and internal processes that guide people's actions, you can enhance your ability to connect with them on a profound level. This chapter explores key psychological theories that provide insight into human behavior, equipping you with the tools to read minds more effectively. Theory of mind. Theory of mind, TOM, is a critical concept in psychology that refers to the ability to attribute mental states, beliefs, intents, desires, emotions, to oneself and others. This ability is crucial for interpreting and predicting the actions of others. TOM helps us understand that others have thoughts and feelings that are different from our own, which is the cornerstone of empathy and social interaction. To develop your theory of mind, consider these strategies. Ask reflective questions. When interacting with others, ask questions that prompt them to express their thoughts and feelings. This not only provides you with direct insights into their mind but also deepens your understanding of the diversity of human thought. Engage in active listening. Show genuine interest in what others are saying without immediately planning your response. This allows you to pick up on the nuances of their expressions and words, which are gateways to their internal states. Practice perspective taking. Regularly put yourself in someone else's shoes. Try to imagine their emotional response to a situation. This practice can sharpen your intuition and improve your ability to anticipate their needs and reactions. Cognitive empathy. Cognitive empathy is the ability to understand another person's perspective or mental state. It differs from emotional empathy, which involves sharing another person's feelings. By cultivating cognitive empathy, you can navigate complex social dynamics more effectively as you understand what others are thinking and why they might behave in certain ways. To enhance your cognitive empathy, focus on educational enrichment. Increase your knowledge about different cultures, personalities, and life experiences. The more you know, the better you can understand the perspectives of others. Mindful observation. Observe people in diverse contexts. Pay attention to how context influences behavior and try to deduce the reasons behind these changes. Feedback analysis. After interactions, reflect on what went well and what didn't. Consider asking for feedback on your interpretations and reactions. This can help refine your empathetic skills over time. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is the ability to identify, understand, and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. EI is a fundamental aspect of mind reading because it allows you to discern emotional states and manipulate social interactions adeptly. To boost your emotional intelligence. Self-awareness. Regularly check in with your emotions. Understand what triggers your emotional responses and how these affect your thoughts and actions. This self-knowledge is crucial when relating to others. Regulate emotions. Develop techniques to manage your emotions effectively. This could be through meditation, deep breathing, or structured reflection. Being in control of your emotions enables you to respond more judiciously in social situations. Empathy expansion. Continue to expand your empathy. Not just understanding, but truly appreciating the emotional experiences of others will deepen your connections and enhance your mind-reading capabilities. Social perception. Social perception involves the processes through which we form impressions of and make inferences about other people. As a mind reader, enhancing your social perception means improving how you interpret the information you gather through your observational skills. Focus on these areas to improve your social perception. Contextual relevance. Always consider the context in which behaviors occur. Social norms vary widely across different settings and cultures, influencing how actions should be interpreted. Avoid biases. Be aware of cognitive biases that can distort your perception, such as stereotypes or the halo effect, where one trait, like attractiveness, influences how you view other traits, like intelligence. Enhanced observation. Continue to refine your observation skills. The more details you notice, the more accurate your inferences will be. This includes recognizing inconsistencies in behavior that might reveal more profound truths about a person's state of mind. Chapter 3. Mastering the subtleties of verbal communication. While nonverbal cues are vital to understanding hidden emotions and thoughts, verbal communication plays an equally critical role in mind reading. This chapter dives into the nuances of language and how you can use it to better understand and connect with others. The ability to analyze and interpret the spoken word allows you to not only comprehend what is being said but also what is meant beyond the surface. The art of listening. Effective mind reading begins with masterful listening. It's not merely about hearing words but about understanding the complete message being conveyed, including the emotions and intentions behind those words. To enhance your listening skills. Active listening. Engage fully with the speaker, maintaining eye contact, nodding, and providing feedback that shows you are not just hearing but also processing their words. This encourages openness and can provide you with more information to analyze. Listen for emotion. Tone of voice, pace, and volume can provide clues about a person's emotional state or sincerity. Pay attention to shifts in these vocal qualities as they can indicate changes in feelings or the presence of hidden meanings. Clarify and reflect. When in doubt, ask clarifying questions to ensure your understanding is correct. Reflect back what you've heard in your own words. This not only confirms your comprehension but also makes the speaker feel truly heard and understood. Linguistic choices. The words people choose can reveal their inner thoughts and feelings. Specific language patterns can indicate uncertainty, deception, or stress, among other things. Word repetition. Repeating words or phrases can suggest that a speaker is trying to convince themselves as much as they are trying to convince the listener. It might also signal stress or a deep emotional impact related to the topic. Pronoun usage. Attention to pronouns can offer insights into a person's focus of attention. Frequent use of I might indicate self-focus, which can be seen in situations of stress or guilt, whereas use of we might suggest a focus on inclusivity or team orientation. Speech disfluencies. These are interruptions in the flow of speech, such as or you know. High rates of disfluencies can indicate nervousness, lying, or cognitive overload, where the speaker is struggling to formulate thoughts or is withholding information. Metaphors and analogies. People often use metaphors and analogies to express complex emotions or situations. These linguistic tools can provide profound insights into their worldview and emotional state. Explore the imagery. When someone describes a situation as being like a roller coaster, it suggests highs and lows, possibly indicating volatility in their life or emotional state. Delving into these metaphors can help you understand their deeper feelings and experiences. Analyze analogies. Analogies are used to make sense of the world by relating new experiences to familiar ones. Understanding the analogies people use can reveal how they perceive and relate to their environment and experiences. Conversational dynamics. The structure and flow of a conversation can also provide important cues about interpersonal dynamics and individual attitudes. Turn-taking. Who dominates the conversation? Does someone frequently interrupt or consistently yield the floor? These patterns can indicate levels of respect, aggression, or submission within the relationship. Topic control. Observing how topics are introduced, maintained, or changed can reveal the interests and comfort zones of the speakers. Someone who steers conversations away from personal topics might be guarding their privacy or hiding discomfort. Mirroring. People often unconsciously mimic the speech patterns of those they feel a connection with. Noticing when this happens can indicate rapport and trust between individuals. Chapter 4. Harnessing emotional resonance in communication. To truly excel in mind reading, one must become adept at not only understanding but also resonating emotionally with others. This chapter delves into the techniques that enhance emotional resonance through communication, allowing you to deeply connect with people's hearts and minds. Empathetic responsiveness. Empathy is the heartbeat of effective communication. It enables you to feel with people, not just for them, creating a bridge of genuine understanding and connection. Emotional echoing. To practice empathetic responsiveness, try to echo the emotions you perceive in others. If someone expresses sadness, let your voice reflect a measure of that sadness when you respond. This shows that you are truly engaged and empathetic. Validation of feelings. Always validate the emotions of the speaker. Acknowledgement can be profoundly reassuring and is often all that is needed to make someone feel truly heard and understood. Say things like, "It sounds like you're really overwhelmed by this," to demonstrate understanding. Emotional depth. Dive deeper into conversations by exploring the emotions involved, not just the surface details. Ask questions that encourage emotional exploration, such as, "How did that make you feel?" or "What was going through your mind at that moment?" The power of storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful tool for emotional connection. Stories allow us to convey messages and values in a way that is memorable and impactful. Personal stories. Sharing your own experiences can foster a stronger connection and make your communications more relatable. When you share something personal, it invites others to lower their defenses and engage on a deeper level. Use vivid imagery. Enhance your stories with vivid descriptions that engage the senses. This not only makes your story more engaging but also more impactful, as it helps the listener to visualize and emotionally connect with the narrative. Structural dynamics. A well-told story has a clear beginning, middle, and end. Structuring your stories in this way helps maintain engagement and builds up to a meaningful conclusion that resonates with the listener. Emotional intelligence in practice. The application of emotional intelligence in communication is crucial for reading minds and building rapport. Self-regulation. Manage your own emotions to remain calm and clear-headed, even in emotionally charged situations. This stability makes you a more effective communicator and a comforting presence for others. Motivation recognition. Learn to recognize the underlying motivations of others. This insight allows you to address their core concerns and aspirations, which is essential for effective persuasion and support. Social skills. Enhancing your social skills involves more than just being polite. It includes the ability to adapt your communication style to fit the emotional needs of the moment, ensuring your interactions are always productive and harmonious. Cultivating compassion. Compassion involves taking empathetic understanding to the next level. It's about actively wishing well for the other person and taking steps to alleviate their distress. Active compassion. Show compassion through your actions as well as your words. Small acts of kindness and thoughtful gestures can make a significant difference in how your communication is perceived and received. Compassionate leadership. In leadership, compassion creates a supportive atmosphere that encourages loyalty and effort. Demonstrate compassion by being approachable, considerate, and supportive in both professional and personal interactions. Feedback with compassion. When giving feedback, whether positive or negative, always do so with compassion. Frame your feedback in a way that is constructive and supportive, not critical or demeaning. Chapter 5. Navigating conflict with emotional intelligence. Conflict is an inevitable part of human relationships, but it does not have to lead to broken connections. Instead, it can be an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding. This chapter focuses on how to use emotional intelligence to navigate conflicts effectively, ensuring they lead to positive outcomes rather than discord. Understanding conflict dynamics. Every conflict provides insight into the needs and priorities of those involved. To manage conflicts effectively, it's essential to understand these dynamics thoroughly. Identify underlying issues. Often, what appears to be the cause of the conflict is just the tip of the iceberg. To resolve conflicts effectively, strive to identify the underlying issues that may not be immediately apparent. Ask probing questions to uncover deeper concerns. Recognize emotional triggers. Each person has specific triggers that can escalate conflicts. By understanding these triggers, both in yourself and others, you can avoid exacerbating a conflict inadvertently. Maintain objectivity. In the heat of the moment, strive to maintain a level of detachment. This helps you view the situation more objectively and make decisions that are not clouded by emotions. Techniques for resolving conflicts. Effective conflict resolution requires techniques that address both the practical and emotional aspects of a dispute. Active listening. Give each party the chance to speak without interruption. Listening actively and empathetically helps lower defenses, making it easier to reach a resolution. Use I statements. Communicate your feelings and thoughts using I statements rather than you statements to avoid blaming or criticizing the other person, which can lead to further conflict. Seek common ground. Focus on finding areas of agreement rather than dwelling on differences. Building on common ground can pave the way for mutually beneficial solutions. Managing emotions during conflict. Managing your emotions and helping others manage theirs is crucial during conflicts. Emotional regulation can prevent conflicts from escalating. Keep calm. Stay calm and composed, regardless of how heated the situation may become. This composure can have a calming effect on others and set a constructive tone for the discussion. Empathy in action. Try to understand the emotional state of the other person. Acknowledging their feelings can validate their experience and reduce hostility, making them more open to resolution. Control the environment. If possible, manage the physical setting to facilitate a calm discussion. A quiet, private setting can help keep the conversation focused and free from distractions or additional stressors. Building conflict-resilient relationships. The goal of conflict resolution should not just be to end the dispute, but to strengthen the relationship. Building resilience can help prevent future conflicts. Establish open communication. Encourage ongoing dialogue about each person's needs and expectations. Regular communication can prevent misunderstandings and build trust. Set boundaries. Clearly define what is acceptable behavior within the relationship. Boundaries make it easier for everyone to know what is expected and how to interact respectfully, even during disagreements. Develop mutual respect. Show respect for the other person's viewpoints, even when you disagree. Mutual respect ensures that even during conflicts, both parties feel valued and understood. Continuous improvement. Conflict resolution is an ongoing process. Each conflict provides a learning opportunity that can enhance your skills. Reflect on resolutions. After a conflict is resolved, take time to reflect on what worked and what didn't. This reflection can improve your conflict resolution strategies over time. Seek feedback. Get feedback from others on how you handle conflicts. This can provide you with different perspectives and help you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. Practice regularly. Like any other skill, conflict resolution improves with practice. Engage in role-playing exercises or seek training opportunities to enhance your abilities. Chapter 6. The Art of Influence and Persuasion. Influence and persuasion are vital skills for anyone seeking to effectively read and connect with others' minds. These abilities allow you to guide conversations and outcomes in a way that respects and benefits all parties involved. This chapter explores how to refine these skills to enhance your interpersonal interactions and achieve your communication goals. Principles of influence. Understanding the psychological principles that underpin influence can significantly improve how you interact with others. Reciprocity. People feel obliged to return favors. Offering something first, whether a piece of advice, a compliment, or a tangible benefit, can make others more inclined to reciprocate in kind. Commitment and consistency. Once people commit to something, they are more likely to follow through to maintain consistency with their earlier decision. Encouraging small initial commitments can lead to larger ones over time. Social proof. Individuals are influenced by the actions and approvals of others. Showing that others have made similar choices can encourage someone to act in the same way. Authority. People respect authority and expertise. Demonstrating your knowledge or credentials can increase your persuasive power. Liking. People are more likely to be influenced by someone they like. Building rapport and showing genuine interest in others can make them more receptive to your ideas. Scarcity. The perception that something is scarce or in limited supply can increase its perceived value. Highlighting the uniqueness and limited availability of what you offer can spur others to action. Enhancing your persuasive techniques. To become more persuasive, focus on how you communicate your ideas and interact with others. Clarity of message. Be clear about what you are asking for or suggesting. A clear, concise message is easier to understand and more likely to be acted upon. Appeal to emotions. People are often more influenced by their emotions than by logical arguments. Use stories, vivid language, and emotional appeals to make your points more compelling. Highlight benefits. Always frame your ideas in terms of the benefits to the listener. People are more responsive when they understand the personal gain from their actions. Use contrast. Show the benefits of your proposal in contrast to other options. This can make your suggestions seem more favorable by comparison. Strategic questioning. Use questions to lead others to arrive at your conclusion on their own. This method can be particularly effective as it allows the other person to feel they are making the decision independently. Building credibility. Your ability to persuade is strongly influenced by your credibility. Enhancing your credibility can significantly increase your persuasive power. Demonstrate expertise. Share your knowledge and experiences to establish your authority in the subject matter. People are more likely to listen to and be influenced by someone who is well informed. Show integrity. Be honest and transparent in all your communications. Integrity builds trust, and trust enhances your ability to persuade. Be consistent. Consistency in your words and actions builds reliability. People trust and are more likely to be persuaded by someone who consistently behaves and communicates in a reliable manner. Admit weaknesses. Occasionally acknowledging your limitations or mistakes can enhance your credibility. It shows honesty and allows others to relate to you more closely. Navigating resistance. When faced with resistance, effective persuasion requires tact and adaptability. Understand objections. Listen carefully to understand the reasons behind resistance. Addressing these concerns directly can help overcome obstacles to persuasion. Reframe the argument. If you encounter resistance, try reframing your proposal in a way that aligns better with the interests and values of the other party. Patience and timing. Sometimes, immediate persuasion isn't possible. Be patient and wait for a more opportune moment to present your ideas again. Provide choices. Offering options can reduce resistance. When people feel they have a choice, they are more empowered and may be more open to persuasion. Chapter 7. The Power of Emotional Resilience in Communication. Emotional resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks and maintain balance in the face of life's challenges. In communication, this resilience plays a crucial role in managing difficult conversations and navigating emotional highs and lows. This chapter focuses on developing emotional resilience to enhance your communicative effectiveness and sustain strong relationships under any circumstance. Building emotional resilience. Strengthening your emotional resilience involves cultivating habits and mindsets that allow you to handle stress and adversity with grace. Develop self-awareness. Understanding your emotional triggers and how you react under stress is the first step towards building resilience. Regular self-reflection can help you identify areas where you need to grow and adapt. Maintain emotional control. Learn techniques to control your emotions, such as deep breathing, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation. These methods can help you remain calm and composed, even in stressful situations. Adopt a positive mindset. Try to view challenges as opportunities for growth. A positive outlook can significantly influence your ability to recover from setbacks and maintain emotional stability. Build optimism. Practice looking for the silver lining in difficult situations. Optimism doesn't mean ignoring reality but focusing on what can be done rather than what can't. Communicating with resilience. Resilient communication is key to maintaining effective interactions, especially when faced with criticism or conflict. Stay solution-focused. In difficult conversations, keep the focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. This approach encourages a constructive dialogue and prevents the conversation from becoming mired in negativity. Exercise patience. Sometimes, effective communication requires time. Being patient allows for more thoughtful responses and reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings. Flexible thinking. Be open to other points of view and willing to adapt your perspective. Flexibility can prevent conflicts from escalating and help you find common ground with others. Effective recovery. After a tough conversation, take time to decompress and regain your emotional equilibrium. This recovery is crucial to maintaining your overall emotional health and ensuring you are ready for future interactions. Enhancing relationships through resilient communication. Resilient communicators are better equipped to build and sustain relationships. This ability is particularly important in professional settings or in maintaining long-term personal relationships. Demonstrate empathy. Showing empathy during tough conversations can help soothe tensions and foster a deeper connection. Empathy involves not just understanding but also sharing the feelings of another. Manage expectations. Clear communication about expectations can prevent many misunderstandings and disappointments. Make sure both parties understand what is expected from each other in any interaction. Seek feedback. Regularly ask for feedback on your communication style. Feedback can provide insights into how you are perceived and what you can do to improve your interactions. Nurture your relationships. Invest time and energy in your relationships. Regular check-ins and genuine interest in the well-being of others can strengthen bonds and build trust. Cultivating community support. A supportive community can enhance your emotional resilience by providing a network of people who can offer advice, support, and encouragement. Build a support network. Cultivate relationships with individuals who uplift and support you. These relationships can provide comfort and guidance during challenging times. Engage in community activities. Participating in community events can help you build connections and enhance your sense of belonging, which is crucial for emotional resilience. Offer support to others. Providing support to others can also strengthen your own emotional resilience. Helping others can give you a sense of purpose and satisfaction that bolsters your own emotional health. Continuous personal development. The quest for improved emotional resilience is ongoing. It involves continual learning and adaptation to handle whatever challenges life throws your way. Pursue lifelong learning. Continue to educate yourself about emotional intelligence and communication skills. The more you know, the better equipped you are to handle complex emotional situations. Practice regular self-care. Take care of your physical and mental health. Regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and healthy eating can improve your overall emotional resilience. Embrace change. Be open to change and ready to adapt. The ability to adjust to new circumstances is a key component of resilience. Chapter 8. Cultivating Mindfulness in Communication. Mindfulness in communication is about being fully present and engaged with the conversation without letting past biases or future worries cloud your judgment. This chapter explores how cultivating mindfulness can transform your communication style, making your interactions more effective and fulfilling. The essence of mindful communication. Mindful communication involves bringing your complete attention to the present moment, actively listening, and responding thoughtfully. This approach can dramatically improve the quality of your interactions. Active presence. Ensure you are fully present during conversations. This means not just physically but mentally and emotionally. Avoid distractions, such as checking your phone or thinking about other tasks. Listen with intent. Listen to understand, not to reply. Focus on the speaker's words, tone, and body language. This level of attentiveness shows respect and can help you grasp the full meaning of what is being communicated. Non-judgmental reception. Approach each conversation with an open mind. Refrain from making judgments or assumptions about the speaker. This openness encourages more honest and transparent dialogue. Benefits of mindfulness in communication. Incorporating mindfulness into your communication practices offers several benefits that can enhance your personal and professional relationships. Enhanced clarity. By focusing fully on the conversation, you can understand the message more clearly and avoid misunderstandings. Greater emotional intelligence. Mindful listening helps you detect subtle cues in tone and body language, enhancing your emotional intelligence. Stronger connections. When people feel genuinely listened to, it builds trust and strengthens relationships. Mindful communication shows that you value the other person and their perspective. Techniques to develop mindfulness in communication. Several techniques can help you cultivate mindfulness in your daily interactions. Mindful breathing. Before entering a conversation, take a few deep breaths to center yourself and clear your mind. This simple technique helps you prepare to be fully present. Single tasking. Make a conscious effort to focus solely on the conversation at hand. Avoid multitasking, which can dilute your ability to engage deeply. Reflective practice. After conversations, spend a few minutes reflecting on how the interaction went. Consider what went well and what could be improved. This reflection can enhance your mindfulness over time. Overcoming challenges in mindful communication. While the benefits of mindful communication are significant, several challenges can impede your ability to stay fully present. Handling distractions. In a world full of distractions, maintaining focus can be difficult. If you find your mind wandering, gently redirect it back to the conversation. Acknowledge the distraction without judgment and return your attention to the speaker. Managing emotional reactions. Sometimes, conversations can trigger emotional reactions that make mindfulness challenging. When this happens, focus on your breathing and remind yourself to stay calm. This can help you manage your emotions and remain engaged in the conversation. Building patience. Mindfulness requires patience, especially when conversations do not go as planned. Cultivate patience by reminding yourself of the importance of each interaction and the value of truly understanding the other person. Applying mindfulness in various communication settings. Mindfulness can be beneficial in a range of communication settings, from personal relationships to professional environments. In personal relationships, use mindfulness to deepen your connections with friends and family. Your attentive presence can make your loved ones feel more valued and understood. In the workplace, mindful communication can improve teamwork and collaboration. It helps in managing conflicts more effectively and fosters a more supportive work environment. In conflict resolution, during conflicts, mindfulness can help you remain calm and focused, allowing you to resolve disputes more effectively and with less emotional turmoil. Chapter 9. Advanced Strategies for Effective Communication. Mastering communication involves more than just exchanging information. It's about influencing, engaging, and building trust. This chapter outlines advanced strategies to elevate your communication skills, ensuring that you not only speak effectively but also create meaningful impacts through your words and actions. Strategic storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful tool in communication, capable of bridging gaps and connecting with others on an emotional level. Use emotional anchors. Incorporate elements in your stories that resonate emotionally with your audience. This could be a personal anecdote that mirrors a universal experience or a narrative that sparks joy, sadness, or inspiration. Create relatable characters. When telling stories, develop characters that your audience can relate to or empathize with. This makes your stories more engaging and impactful. Structure for impact. Organize your stories to build up to a compelling climax and resolution. This structure helps keep the audience engaged and makes the message more memorable. Effective use of metaphors and analogies. Metaphors and analogies are not just linguistic tools but are instrumental in shaping the way we understand and navigate the world. Simplify complex ideas. Use metaphors and analogies to break down complex ideas into understandable and relatable terms. This makes your communication clearer and more persuasive. Enhance persuasiveness. Well-chosen metaphors can make your arguments more compelling by connecting new ideas to familiar concepts, making them easier to accept. Invoke imagination. Analogies and metaphors can stimulate the imagination, making your communication more vivid and engaging. This helps to keep your audience captivated and more likely to retain the information. Mastering nonverbal cues. Nonverbal communication can often tell more than words. Mastering the art of nonverbal cues can significantly enhance your ability to communicate effectively. Align verbal and nonverbal messages. Ensure that your body language, facial expressions, and tone match the message you are conveying verbally. Congruence between verbal and nonverbal communication enhances trust and clarity. Use positive body language, adopt an open posture, make appropriate eye contact, and use gestures that indicate engagement and confidence. Positive body language can make you appear more approachable and persuasive. Read the room. Be sensitive to the nonverbal cues of others. This can provide insights into how your message is being received and whether you need to adjust your approach. Techniques for persuasive speaking. Persuasive speaking is essential, whether you are addressing a large audience or a small group. Appeal to the audience's interests. Tailor your message to align with the interests and needs of your audience. This relevance makes your communication more persuasive and engaging. Use rhetorical questions. Rhetorical questions are a powerful rhetorical device as they encourage the audience to think and engage with the topic at a deeper level. Employ repetition for emphasis. Repetitively highlighting key points can reinforce your message and increase retention. Choose your most important points and weave them throughout your presentation to ensure they are remembered. Developing active listening skills. Active listening is crucial for effective communication. It involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what is being said. Practice full engagement. Show that you are listening by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and not interrupting while the other person is speaking. Reflect and clarify. After the speaker has finished, paraphrase their points to ensure you have understood them correctly. Ask clarifying questions if necessary. Show empathy. Respond in a way that shows you understand the speaker's feelings. This can help in building a stronger rapport and trust. Building emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the cornerstone of effective communication. It allows you to understand and manage your own emotions and those of others. Increase self-awareness. Continually assess your emotions and the impact they have on your communications. This awareness can help you manage your emotional responses more effectively. Manage stress. Learn and apply techniques to manage stress in high-pressure communication situations. This can help maintain clarity and effectiveness in your communication. Cultivate empathy. develop your capacity to empathize with others. Understanding and sharing the feelings of another can greatly improve your communicative interactions. Chapter 10. Elevating communication through emotional depth. Emotional depth in communication is about connecting at a level that transcends mere words or superficial interactions. It involves engaging with others in a way that deeply resonates and leaves a lasting impact. This chapter explores how to infuse your communications with emotional depth, enhancing the quality and effectiveness of your interactions. The importance of vulnerability. Vulnerability is a powerful component of deep emotional communication. It involves opening up and sharing your true feelings and experiences, even when this might expose you to potential hurt or judgment. Share personal stories. When appropriate, share personal anecdotes that reveal your own challenges and growth. This can encourage others to open up and create a space for genuine interaction. Admit imperfections. Letting others see your flaws can make you more relatable and trustworthy. It shows that you are human and creates a bond that is based on mutual authenticity. Invite openness. Create an environment where others feel safe to be vulnerable. This can be achieved by expressing empathy, withholding judgment, and actively encouraging others to share their own thoughts and feelings. Cultivating deep empathy. Empathy goes beyond simply understanding others' emotions. It involves truly feeling what another person is experiencing from within their frame of reference. Practice active listening. Listen not just to respond, but to truly understand and connect with the other person's emotional state. Pay attention to not only what is said but also the emotions underlying the words. Reflect emotions. Use verbal cues to show that you not only understand but also share the feelings of the speaker. Phrases like, "That sounds really challenging," or, "I can imagine how exciting that must have been," can validate their feelings and deepen the connection. Emotional echoing. Mirror the emotions you perceive in subtle ways through your tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language. This nonverbal empathy can communicate understanding and solidarity on an instinctual level. Communicating with compassion. Compassion in communication is about showing genuine concern for the welfare of others. It enhances the depth and sincerity of your interactions. Offer support and encouragement. When people share difficulties or challenges, offer words of support and encouragement. Show that you care about their well-being and are there to help if needed. Anticipate needs. Sometimes, before others even express their needs, you can anticipate and address them through thoughtful gestures and words. This proactive compassion can significantly strengthen relationships. Practice kindness. Small acts of kindness can have a big impact in day-to-day interactions. Even a simple smile or a thoughtful comment can make people feel valued and cared for. Emotional articulation. Being able to articulate your emotions clearly and accurately is key to deepening communication. It helps in conveying your true thoughts and feelings, ensuring that your messages are understood as intended. Expand emotional vocabulary. The more precise you can be about your feelings, the better you can communicate them. Learn to differentiate between similar emotions to more accurately describe your feelings. Be specific. Instead of general statements, use specific details to describe your emotional experiences. This not only clarifies your own feelings but also helps others understand your perspective more clearly. Express needs clearly. Be clear about what you need from others in emotional terms. Expressing needs clearly can prevent misunderstandings and foster more supportive interactions. Enhancing emotional expression. Expressing emotions effectively is crucial for deep communication. It involves more than just words. It includes how you convey those words emotionally. Tone of voice. Your tone can convey a multitude of emotions and should align with the message you are delivering. Be mindful of how your tone affects the way your message is received. Facial expressions and gestures. These can complement your words, adding an extra layer of meaning and helping to convey your emotions more fully. Adapt to your audience. Different people and situations may require different emotional approaches. Be adaptable and tailor your emotional expressions to fit the context and the emotional state of your audience. Chapter 11. Leveraging the power of language in effective communication. Language is not just a tool for expressing thoughts. It is a powerful medium that shapes thoughts, influences perceptions, and builds bridges between people. This chapter focuses on how to harness the power of language to enhance your communication effectiveness, ensuring that your words not only convey information but also inspire and connect deeply with others. Precision in language. Choosing the right words is crucial for effective communication. Precision in language helps to avoid misunderstandings and convey your message clearly and effectively. Use specific terms. Generalizations can lead to confusion. Be as specific as possible to ensure clarity in your communications. For example, instead of saying soon, specify a time or date. Avoid jargon. While specialized terminology can be useful within certain fields, it can alienate those who are not familiar with the lexicon. Use simple language that everyone can understand, especially when communicating complex ideas to a broad audience. Clarify ambiguities. If there is a chance your words could be interpreted in different ways, clarify your meaning. This proactive approach can prevent misunderstandings and ensure that your message is received as intended. The rhythmic qualities of language. The rhythm and flow of your language can greatly affect how your message is received. A well-phrased statement can captivate an audience and make your communication more engaging. Vary your sentence structure. Using a mix of short and long sentences can create a pace that keeps listeners engaged. Short sentences can emphasize key points, while longer sentences can develop complex ideas. Use pauses effectively. Strategic pauses can give your audience time to absorb what you've said, enhance suspense, or emphasize a point. Pausing before a key statement can signal its importance. Employ parallelism. Repetition of a grammatical structure in successive phrases or sentences can make your message more memorable and impactful. For example, Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous repetition of "I have a dream" in his speeches. Emotional nuance in language. The emotional impact of your words can be as important as the content of your message. Understanding and employing emotional nuance can enhance your ability to connect with and influence your audience. Choose words that resonate. Different words can evoke different emotional responses. Choose words that resonate with the emotional tone you wish to convey. Words like exciting, thrilling, or heartbreaking can elicit strong emotional responses. Adapt tone to audience. The tone of your language should match the emotional state and expectations of your audience. A more formal tone might be appropriate for a professional setting, while a casual tone might work better in informal settings. Inject humor where appropriate. Humor can lighten the mood, break down barriers, and create a connection. However, it must be used judiciously and appropriately, considering the context and cultural sensitivities. Language as a tool for persuasion. Persuasive communication can benefit greatly from skillful language use. Understanding how to craft persuasive language can enhance your ability to influence and motivate others. Use positive language. Positive language can inspire and motivate. Instead of focusing on what can't be done, focus on what can be achieved. For example, instead of saying, "Don't hesitate to call," say, "Please feel free to call." Highlight benefits. When trying to persuade, emphasize the benefits of your proposal or argument. Make it clear how your ideas can positively impact your audience. Create a sense of urgency. Language that conveys urgency can compel action. Phrases like "limited time offer" or "act now" can motivate your audience to take immediate action. Reflective language for conflict resolution. In conflicts, the language you choose can either escalate or de-escalate tension. Reflective language can help manage and resolve conflicts more effectively. Mirror language. Reflect back what you've heard in a conflict situation. This shows that you are listening and understanding the other person's perspective, which can help defuse tension. Express understanding. Use language that shows you appreciate the other person's feelings and viewpoints. Phrases like "I see where you're coming from" demonstrate empathy and respect. Propose solutions. Use constructive language to propose solutions. Phrases like "What if we try?" or "Could we consider?" help shift the focus from problem to solution. Chapter 12. Integrating communication skills for lifelong success. Effective communication is a cornerstone of personal and professional success. This final chapter synthesizes the skills and strategies discussed throughout this book, emphasizing how to integrate them into a coherent, lifelong approach to improving and mastering your communication. Holistic communication strategy. Developing a holistic communication strategy involves understanding and leveraging all aspects of communication, verbal, nonverbal, written, and digital. Consistent messaging. Ensure that your message remains consistent across different platforms and modes of communication. Consistency helps build your credibility and reinforces your message. Integrate modalities. Combine verbal and nonverbal cues to enhance your message's clarity and impact. For instance, reinforce what you say with appropriate gestures and facial expressions to add emphasis and emotional resonance. Adapt to medium. Tailor your communication style to fit the medium, whether it's a face-to-face conversation, a written document, a phone call, or a digital message. Each medium has its nuances and requires adjustments to ensure effectiveness. Continuous improvement and adaptation. The only constant in life is change, and successful communicators must continually adapt and refine their skills to meet evolving circumstances and challenges. Seek feedback. Regularly ask for feedback on your communication skills from trusted colleagues, friends, or mentors. Feedback is invaluable for identifying areas for improvement and for reinforcing what you are doing well. Stay informed. Keep up to date with new communication tools and platforms. Technological advancements can change the way we communicate, and staying informed helps you adapt and take advantage of these changes. Practice mindfulness. Remain aware of your communication habits and actively work to improve them. Mindfulness in communication involves being present in each interaction and continuously reflecting on and learning from your experiences. Leveraging communication in leadership. In leadership roles, communication is particularly critical. It can influence organizational culture, employee engagement, and overall effectiveness. Inspire and motivate. Use your communication skills to inspire and motivate those around you. Leaders who communicate with clarity, empathy, and conviction can galvanize their teams to achieve great results. Resolve conflicts. Effective leaders use advanced communication skills to manage and resolve conflicts. They approach conflict with a strategy that emphasizes understanding, respect, and collaboration. Build relationships. Strong relationships are the foundation of effective leadership. Use your communication abilities to foster trust and respect, creating a robust network of relationships within and outside your organization. Lifelong learning in communication. The journey to becoming an excellent communicator is ongoing. Embrace lifelong learning to continually enhance your communication skills. Read extensively. Broaden your knowledge and understanding of different subjects through extensive reading. This not only improves your vocabulary and language skills but also provides you with a richer base of knowledge to draw upon in your communications. Attend workshops and seminars. Participate in communication workshops and seminars. These can provide new insights and strategies and also offer opportunities to practice your skills in a supportive environment. Engage in diverse conversations. Actively seek out conversations with people from different backgrounds and with different viewpoints. This diversity can challenge you to adapt your communication style and improve your ability to engage with a wide range of individuals. By integrating these strategies into your daily life, you can transform your communication skills into powerful tools for personal and professional success. Remember, effective communication is not just about exchanging information, it's about connecting with others in meaningful ways, influencing outcomes, and building lasting relationships. As you continue to refine these skills, you will find that your ability to understand and be understood in every aspect of your life will reach new heights, bringing with it a greater sense of fulfillment and achievement.